From epic plays to a meme-filled night, hit that follow, join the digital fight. Twitch is calling the squads, all here. Laughter and wins, banish all the fear. Akteamteu and Frost, they're taking the lead. Drop us up, plant a hype seed. Akteamteu Frost, the stream is live. Chat is buzzing, let the good times drive. From epic plays to a meme-filled night, hit that follow, join the digital fight. Twitch is calling the squads, all here. Laughter and wins, banish all the fear. Akteamteu and Frost, they're taking the lead. Drop us up, plant a hype seed. Twitch is calling the squads, all here. Laughter and wins, banish all the fear. Akteamteu and Frost, they're taking the lead. Drop us up, plant a hype seed. Twitch is calling the squads. Squads all here. Laughter and wins, banish all the fear. Akteamteu and Frost, they're taking the lead. Drop us up, plant a hype seed. Plant a hype seed. Twitch is calling the squads, all here. Laughter and wins, banish all the fear. Akteamteu and Frost, they're taking the lead. Drop us up, plant a hype seed.
Okay, how is everyone doing? Sorry for being a little late. You know, things do happen. For being a little late, though, there's one person really in particular to blame, and that would be Queen, because I love talking to Queen, and Queen likes talking. And, so I decided that Queen's just going to be on the podcast, and now she can't run away, because I told you all that.
Well, yes, I can. I can just press leave.
No.
What are you talking about?
You're now going to disappoint the fan base.
Well, I'm not disappointing the fan base.
Disappoint the fan base. Droopy, would you like Queen to stay?
What do you think Droopy would say?
They came here for you and Frost, not me.
Droopy, would you like Queen to stay? We're gonna have Queen talk about fear anyway, since you know she experienced some fear today, so I think it's great. This definitely wasn't my plan the entire time since our stream.
Yay! That's my partner right there. My duo, my couple Rooney.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just got a message someone letting them know that we're good.
Ooh! Is it the car guy?
Car guy?
Yeah, the one that races you.
Oh, no.
Yeah! Besides wearing green. Honestly, I'm with you. It's okay. I mainly only wear black. Yeah!
Okay.
I feel so refreshed.
So, we're gonna do the typical thing we always do with the podcast. Frost, what have you eaten today? It's become tradition.
Ramen?
Just ramen all day?
No.
What else you got?
I had a Pop-Tart.
No, okay, nothing interesting. Moving on, how about your insult you usually have for me?
How about no?
No insult. Okay.
Yeah, I've always been a bit of a disappointment, so
No, that's fine. So,
might as well let y'all down here.
Okay, we can actually start the podcast, guys. So, we're here with another episode 4 of Season 2, which is really Season 3, which is also Episode 5. We've done 5 episodes so far, Frost, and they've all been fully positive and embracing the positivity of those positive subjects. We're now talking a little bit of a more negative subject. We're talking about fear, but we're going to talk about, how it relates to positivity and how you need to stay positive even in fear.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have questions for you about your fears because I don't know many of them.
And you never will.
No, well, everyone in chat's gonna know right now, including JJ, who you wonderful person.
Is he there?
Yeah, JJ just came in.
Oh, look at that.
JJ is wonderful.
Once in a blue moon.
Droopy is wonderful.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
Queen is wonderful. And that
Yeah.
this guy named Frust Asola, he's pretty cool too. He's all right though.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, there's a few people here that are amazing. I try and be wonderful. Yeah, you guys all are. Okay, so Droopy, and if any streamer comes in, make sure that we do a little shout out for them because I'm going to be focused on talking. Fear comes in big things, small things. I think there's a difference between having a fear and being afraid, and we're going to talk about a little bit of both. So, a very common one is, a fear of spiders, fear of, clowns, fear of heights, blah, 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 blah. All those. I would classify those as fears with the phobia, whereas being afraid is, you could get jump scared or blah, 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 blah. I think everyone can feel afraid at one point. Some people necessarily don't have fears, but they can be afraid. Would you agree with that, Frost?
Potentially. Fear is quite common.
Fear is quite common.
Feel it even in the smallest of things.
Yep. Queen.
I agree with it. 'Cause, I mean, I'm scared of a lot of things.
Oh, what are some of the things you're scared of? I didn't think you were scared of it. I didn't think you could get scared.
Well, as we've seen today, I got scared by purely.
You know what? We're gonna do this right now.
Are you being evil?
No.
Devious.
Go follow Queen Boo. You can skip the entire stream if you'd like, but just watch the last
No!
15 minutes. If you like it, then go watch the whole stream and you'll be able to see her actually getting scared. But the last 15 minutes shows really who she is, and she is wonderful.
What? AK's wonderful. You should be following him right now.
Okay.
You'll need to follow me.
Yeah. Give me 1 minute. I appreciate it, JJ. Okay, let's actually talk about fear right now. Queen, what's one of your fears, if you have any?
One of my fears. I have a lot, but to go basic about it, I have a fear of zombies. Like a really bad one.
Wait.
To be real basic about it.
You have a fear of zombies, but then you played Resident Evil?
Yeah, but I've tried to avoid the ones without zombies. I've only delved a little into the ones with zombies.
Okay. I guess that makes sense now, yeah, okay. I see it.
7 doesn't have zombies.
Why are you afraid of zombies?
I don't know. Well, I kind of do know, I guess. Because in a zombie apocalypse ever broke out, just know I'm not surviving, and it'll be horrific. And also, you would see everyone get turned into these awful creatures, or like they lose themselves. It's just awful. It's an awful time, and I mentally, as a child, put myself in that position of, oh my god, this could happen. And since then, it's just been a pure ride of, ooh, keep the zombies away. And that's kind of it, really. There's not too much to it. It's just more, I would just see suffering happening to people. And it's just kind of an endless torment, and it just seems really awful.
Frost, what's one of your fears?
Heights.
Oh yeah, I did know that one, actually.
Yeah, I've always kind of just been afraid of, like, heights because, if you fall, well, you're fucked.
Oh.
Here, let me ask you a question. And actually, you're not going to have fun with this. I'm going to ask Queen. Queen, do you like pancakes?
I do like pancakes.
If you could have a pancake at any second you wanted, all you had to do is think of it, and you could get a
Okay.
pancake. Would you enjoy that? JJ likes pancakes.
You know what? Probably not. Because I really like the thought of putting the effort into getting the pancakes and making them, because that's
Okay.
where the most enjoyment comes from.
Well,
Didn't even realize the British had enough of a cuisine to know what
what
pancakes
do you
are.
mean? Oh God, here we
Dude, I
start.
love pancakes with bacon, by the way. I love them.
Making bacon pancakes.
That's what we're gonna make,
First.
bacon pancakes!
Frost, if you fall, all you do is you become a human pancake. So you know.
Yeah,
Aw.
exactly. And then I'm fucking dead.
So what's wrong with that?
I'm not very delicious when I'm dead.
I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Are you gonna try and find out? Jesus.
Listen, I have a philosophy. And that's
Mhm.
if you've had something done to you, you can do that thing to other people. Because you know what it feels like.
No.
So
That's not fun philosophy.
I've had someone take a bite out of me. I've had 4 people take a bite out of me.
I know about one of them.
You know actually 2 of them. We'll talk about that person after stream. But, you know, back on topic. So I would agree, you know, with zombies. I would agree with heights. What do you guys do in those situations? So, like, Queen, you played Resident Evil, and, you know, you avoided a big portion of it, but still some of them had a little.
Yeah.
What do you do?
It's... I panic and I last as long as I can, which isn't very long on my own. But on stream, I feel safer because there's people there chatting away,
Okay. So,
and I don't feel alone.
the distraction of a community being positive helps you stay positive.
Yeah, and it feels like you could really pull through anything when you have the support of other people around you.
Now, I asked you this first because I know Frost's answer is different. Frost just avoids the heights.
Of course. What else would I do?
Because, you know, once you're up there, it's not like you can deal with it.
Yeah, especially once you start feeling that sense of vertigo. Holy cow.
Ooh.
I remember, you know, going to amusement park with you, and no roller coaster for you.
No, I did roller coasters.
Some of them, but
Not the big ones.
yeah, not the big ones.
Remember I did the Crazy Mouse?
Oh yeah, yep. We were actually surprised when you did that one because that one was not big, but it was bigger than what we think.
I did it twice actually, I think.
JJ thinks that you would taste like blueberries or strawberries, possibly.
Why would I taste like blueberries and strawberries?
Because you're fruity and cute.
I don't believe you, and I find it especially cursed that my cousin is saying this to me.
Oh no, I was just speaking out of JJ's mouth, you know. JJ from day
Sure
one
you
says
were.
that you're adorable. Droopy thinks you're adorable.
Sure. Why the hell would Droopy think I'm adorable?
Think about it. So,
Uh-huh.
actually, here's what we're gonna do. If everyone in chat could tell me what their deepest fear is, I'll put up a poll, and that we'll make Frost feel fear right now about insecurity fears. And I'll
Insecurity fears.
Yeah, I'll put a picture of him being a baby up on stream.
Oh, Lord.
Baby photos. It's like you're someone's grandma.
Oh,
I like
JJ,
that.
I've got plenty of streams where you've said that before. No, so I agree with both those fears. I think they're very common ones. There's a few people that, you know, through my streams we've all talked about, you know, things we're afraid of or don't like. But another thing is getting scared, experiencing fear. You know, I feel like when you have a fear and, you know, you're kind of always prepared for it, because if you're afraid of, you know, heights, you know to try and avoid heights if possible. And you know if you are stuck with the heights, for an example, you know how you're going to feel. Where I feel like when you experience fear, you're not always prepared for it, and that sometimes has a worse effect on you. Like, you know, if right now I was to have Frost go up to a tall building, he'd feel nervous, uneasy, and all that. However, if we were to have, you know, a random person, let's just pick Queen, very random, and she was playing a game, you know, that involves, you know, a little horror theme, and she got possibly a jump scare, she might scream and panic because she wasn't prepared for it. Droopy, we're moving on. You were too late with that, sir.
I would scream in panic because I was not ready for it. You're not wrong. There's plenty of examples.
But you see my point. Like, I'm not sure. Maybe it is different. But Frost, when you go up to someplace that's high, you know, you get a little nervous. You experience some fear.
Yep.
Your heart rate may rise a little. But if I was to jump scare you right now, your heartbeat would like spike almost.
Momentarily, yes.
You know, and I feel like that's different. And I feel
They're
like...
both pretty different.
Yeah, so there's two aspects of fear. Question is, what do you... So, you know, you could avoid or do things that calm you down when you are experiencing fear. But what happens when you kind of have that in the moment one? What do you do?
Honestly, I'm not really sure because it all really depends on the moment. Sometimes I'll panic. Sometimes I'll just shut it all out as best as I can.
I think shutting it out is an example. I also think so. This happens a lot. I'm not afraid of like your typical phobias, okay? However, I do get jump scared quite often, actually, especially when I'm not prepared for it. Hence, you know, the gunshot redeems and all the other stuff that we have, the jump scare redeems, all that stuff. But when I'm not prepared for that, it jump scares me. But sometimes it's so bad. I can't believe you just tried that when I was talking about it, JJ. But sometimes, you know, nothing. It's almost just like what happened. No, it doesn't affect you at all because your brain can't deal with all of it. You know, there was... I think it was last stream, actually, I got... No, certain ones do work, Droopy. You guys might not be able to hear them, but I do. You know, like last stream, I think there was one that... And it just had no phase on me, but it terrified me. It just... There was no physical expression. I didn't make sound. None of that. You wouldn't have known. Have you guys ever, either of you, ever been like frozen in fear like that?
I
think on a
have.
few occasions.
Well, I got frozen in fear the first time I saw Frost. The day he was born. Absolutely
Oh
terrified.
no.
How would you even be able to remember that?
Because it was such a traumatic experience. It's so traumatic. Everyone was like,
Man,
oh my
if you
god,
thought that-
look at this
you thought-
beautiful baby boy. I'm like, put that monster back in its cave.
Brother, if you thought that looking at me was traumatic, how do you think I felt looking at you?
I know, that's even more scary. Can we talk about what's a really scary thing? And right now, and both you and me will agree
What?
that there's a few people that have called me handsome recently, and they know who they are. Dragon, how are you, my good friend?
Dragon.
And it's at this moment we're taking a quick pause from the podcast topic. Dragon, have you come to join us on our meeting? I knew it was coming!
Stand.
No, read the message above that.
That's how called stuff.
You should
Dragon,
join the House of Boo. That's all I'm saying.
the House of Boo is part of the, you know, we're working on stuff, but...
It's not part of AKs
It's gonna
because
be
we
part of
haven't come
AK.
to an agreement.
Yeah.
No.
It's
If
go- it's
anything, if Droopy had one, it'd be a part of Droopy's
gonna...
because we're a couple.
You are not... Let the offer... Dragon, anything you would like, name it. We have free frost we can donate.
Hmm?
He's like, huh?
Beg your
The whole
pardon?
spooky thing. Yeah, we're giving away a free frost. Frost, would you like to speak about yourself a little?
Well, for one, I'm not a slave, so fuck off.
Yeah, no. See, slaves were once considered people before, they were enslaved, and then they were considered property during that time.
You're right.
Property still has value.
So what are you saying? I don't have any value?
Yeah, but you can be
Whoa.
entertaining, if that's a value. Bribes, let me hear some-
Entertaining.
Cruel.
Dragon, you're coming by. You're my favorite Phasmo Alvin Ghost Hunter. But no, in all seriousness, back to the fear. Speaking about ghost hunting, Phasmophobia. The people that developed Phasmophobia did it as a way of showing it's okay to be scared. That was the whole purpose of that game, actually, when it originally came out. And I think they did a wonderful job on it.
It's fun being scared sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It can be fun.
Yeah, I find a great enjoyment out. That's why I like spooky games, but I think it also stems from it's a controlled environment though. It's not the same as like your fear of heights, Frost. Because I also have a fear of heights, bro. I fucking feel you, man.
Yeah.
If you're up there, there's nothing you can do, and then you have to like, how do I get back down? You're stuck.
You just jump and then become a pancake.
Oh.
Speaking Dragon, we also have free pancakes. Unlimited pancakes. Dragon, I have unlimited alcohol. I told you that.
Unlimited alcohol.
Ooh.
But, okay, wow, this has become a very derailed podcast. We're all over it. We're just kind of chatting, but we really shouldn't.
I mean, that's probably a good thing, you know? That could actually lead into our next discussion as to how people can handle fear.
Yeah.
Distractions.
Actually add that towards the end, because I want to talk about how many times we got distracted. But yeah, distractions are great. Yeah, actually, Queen, you brought that up a little earlier when you were talking about, you're playing some of the games. It was good to have people in your stream because, it kind of took the edge off.
Yeah. I wouldn't have made it for Resident Evil 7 without those people. I was too scared. Even my love for Jack Baker couldn't carry me through that.
What about your love for Wesker?
Ooh, we'll see. I'm just scared of Resident Evil 5, but I have my friend Ghosty with me, so it's all good, and they're in the physical room with me too, which is great. But Wesker, I'd do anything for that man.
Actually,
I would do anything.
I'm getting cinnamon bun for Remy,
Cinnamon bomb.
as you know, Queen.
Yeah, he likes those.
However, the place that I'm getting it from can make any kind, and they can make it life size too.
Life size.
Yeah.
I feel like a life size cinnamon roll wouldn't be very big.
No, but a life size stuffed Wesker could be.
Oh, that's true. But honestly, I'm going for that cardboard cutout. I have plans with that thing.
Oh my lord! Nope, we're moving on. This is supposed to be positive, not dirty. We're moving on.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you can be positive and dirty at the same time.
There's fun to be had in that type of stuff. That's why people do it.
Wow. Okay, so distractions. I do think Dragon, you came during podcast. You can't blame that. We'll continue talking after the podcast, Dragon.
I'm talking. I have such sights
Okay.
to show you.
Yep. Okay, the other thing is I want to talk about, and it kind of goes with distractions. So distractions keep your mind off of something. And I want to talk about, the change of the mindset. Do you think it's possible to experience fear if you want to experience fear?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, fucking Christ, man. We were just talking about video games and roller
That's
coasters.
true, yeah.
Of course, people can feel fear when they want to.
That's true. You know what?
Adrenaline rush.
I don't think you were with us, Frost, but we did a haunted hayride when you and me were about 13 years old.
Is this about around the same time my sister was dating a dwarf?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And a bunch of us went, and there was this adult, and he brought his small little kid with him. And I don't even think the kid could understand fear, the concept of, like, that little kid. And he was talking about how, you know, how he's a real manly man, and he can't wait to see all of us kids get scared. And then he legit was not, he was so confident in it, he was distracted from what would happen. And the distractions led to him being scared, and he actually, like, peed himself. Like, 40-year-old man.
Oh my
Because he was so
God.
distracted that the fear ended
40-year-old
up getting
man.
to him. Sometimes,
40-year-old man in front of his own son peed himself.
the sun was on his
Oh,
lap. He was that
no.
small, like he was an infant almost.
Oh!
Like, it is what it is, and I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, that the mindset could be there, but doesn't mean you can't get scared. Like, I know I have the redeems on, and I know I could get jump scared anytime. It still happens.
Yeah.
You know what's really scary, though?
You?
The fact that we actually have 2 cults going now.
Is that scary?
Yeah, it is scary because my channel was designed for positivity and family friendliness. We're talking about using a cardboard cutout and having 2 cults, okay?
Listen, anything around you will never be family friendly.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Look, I'm just being honest. I'm calling a spade a spade.
Wow. And Jeremy's got that. I appreciate that. And if you guys aren't following either any of the people that got the shout-outs, Droopy or Queen Boo, make sure you are. And if Frost hits 500 followers, he told me that he would stream. He also told Droopy the same thing.
Excuse the fuck out of me? When the hell did I ever say that?
Oh my God.
Right, Droopy? He said the same thing. He said he's going to be
Continues the
streaming again.
gaslighting.
Don't try and fucking bull this shit with me, you delusional
Watch,
bastard.
Droopy will say it.
Of course he will say it. He wants to watch me stream.
I think he just...
It'll never happen.
See, even Dragons is saying yes.
You can eat a fat, greasy dick.
JJ, if you join my side, you can burn everything. You know I support your arson. Actually, you know what? That just reminded me of Satisfactory. Frost, how many times did we play that game and we got jump scared? And that game's not even designed to be scary.
Well, we got jump scared by wild hogs and giant spiders.
I remember, I think we were in, like, it was by a river. And we didn't even notice them, and 2 green giant spiders jumped across the river. Like, they were right in our face, but we didn't notice it.
Mm.
No, yeah, I think, you know, fear is an actual serious topic. And I feel like a lot of people view it as a negative thing.
Mm-hmm.
But think about when you are afraid of something. And I'm not sure if either of you have experiences with this, but when you're afraid of something, it seems like the worst thing ever. And if you overcome that fear, though, the strength you get from overcoming it is a lot higher quality. You feel stronger than you ever did feel afraid.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's the darkest before dawn. If you're afraid of heights and then you go up to someplace really high and you very much enjoy it, you might no longer be afraid of heights.
Yeah, it takes exposure to really get accustomed to what you're afraid of.
Yeah, but once you are overcome, your fear of heights, let's say for an example, you get now go experience a whole new part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
When you're on the ground looking at the Eiffel Tower, I'm sure it looks completely different than when you're all the way up top of the Eiffel Tower looking down.
No doubt. Just ask the guy who tried to invent the parachute.
Yeah. Now, Queen, is there ever a time that you overcame a fear? Even if you're still afraid from it, in a moment you overcame it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know I play spooky games and I get really scared and I'm like, oh, I don't want to progress or whatever. I turn my back to it and all that and stall. But
You get scared
like
in
even
spooky
before all that, when like I first started playing like scary games, I wouldn't move at all. Like I would be just staying in the same spot for an hour straight. But now I can actually walk around. I'd push myself through it because like I beat Outlast 2, which I really enjoyed. Like I felt very good afterwards, even though like if I go back, they'll still scare me, but I miss them and I love them so. And I'm glad that I pushed through it and just kept moving instead of just staying back and then going, ooh, maybe I'm too scared to play it, so I won't play it anymore.
I agree. I agree very much with that.
Yeah.
And when you did that, you got to experience more of the gameplay that you may have not if you just gave into the fear and stopped.
That's very true, because, I mean, I might have not even finished it. It was the same with The Evil Within 2. I walked around in the same spot for an hour straight because I was too scared to move forward. And then I just was like, oh, I just have to kind of like just go. I just have to go. If I keep moving, everything will be fine and I can progress and push through and it won't be as bad. And it's just the mindset. Like sometimes I'll go back there to being like, oh my god, I'm too scared to move. But now at least I know I can get over it a little bit and put my foot forward and keep moving and get through that.
Mm-hmm.
They do say the hardest thing is taking the first step.
Yeah. It really is. You gotta really try and keep putting one foot in front of the other with loads of things in life.
I'm now going to touch on the
It's
topic.
hot.
And before we start talking about it, we're going... Droopy, you're treading on real thin ice here, buddy. Real thin ice. We're going to have a
Thank you,
problem soon.
partner. I'm very glad.
Okay. But
I support everything you do over there.
we're gonna talk on a topic, and I'm gonna announce the topic beforehand. But if you don't feel comfortable with the topic and you gotta go, that's fine. If you turn the volume down and walk away, whatever, I completely understand. We're only gonna touch on it for a little bit, but the topic is gonna be about the fear of yourself and self-doubt.
Ooh.
No one here is perfect. We all have fears of, not living up to standards. We might not like certain aspects of ourselves. That is a fear in itself. Whether if you want to be dependent and you're not independent, whether if you want to be open about who you are but you're afraid of what people might think. Whether, you're afraid of how you look and people judging you. Whether you can't do something because you're afraid of showing it. Not necessarily people judging you, but you're afraid of just people and like stage fright almost. And it really starts to hit you. It can be very impactful on your life. No one is perfect, and I really do think everyone needs to learn to accept that. Fearing themselves is perfectly okay. It is okay to have those things. And the strongest part about our lives is not overcoming demons. Because the demons that live inside of you, that are about you, you're never going to overcome. You may learn to live above them and let them no longer bother you, but they're always going to be there. You know, if you're a person who hates their singing voice and then starts to sing around people, you still might hate your singing voice. It's just you've gotten over it, and now we're doing it for the community. It doesn't mean you won't have to like it. You know, if you broke your leg and you can't walk or drive anywhere, and you got to rely on people for rides, and you don't like being dependent on others, that's okay not to like it. Just don't let it consume you. It's perfectly okay to ask for help. Just like, it's perfectly okay to do something that you don't like necessarily, like the singing. You might not like your voice, but you might like how much joy it brings people. And getting over that first step of asking for help, or asking people if they enjoyed the performance, or anything, it can be a huge step in life. As human society, I think it's very easy to be afraid of something, like a spider, heights, clowns, darkness, loneliness, death, that you can put a concept on, because then you can avoid it. You can say, that's over there, I'm over here. But when it comes to ourselves, I feel like we just kind of sweep under the rug and put it almost in denial, because you can't get away from yourself. Even if there's things in your past that you're not proud of, things that you absolutely hate yourself for, sometimes those weaknesses can be your best strength. Sometimes a different part of you can be your best friend. Whether, it's the most evil act you've ever done, that evil act might have had a lot of strength and backbone behind it. You should embrace it. Or the darkest part of your depression cave. Those sadness and dissociations might allow you to empathize with someone else when they're going through a tough time. And you should learn to accept all parts of you. Whether if there's 1 part, 2 parts, 9 parts, 1,000,000 parts. And we all go through this at different stages, and some people are open about it, some aren't. Some are selectively open about it. But it's okay. Whether if you want to say, you're nice, evil, gay, straight, tall, short, bad singer, great singer, this, that, it doesn't matter. Say we are the worst critics of ourselves. And I completely agree with that, JJ. That is probably the biggest takeaway on anything on my channel, is we are the biggest critics of ourselves. Okay, and I'm going to call some people out, but I'm calling myself in that too. There's a whole community of the streamers that I'm part of. And for an example, let's just say Queen's chat. Queen, how many times do I go in your chat and I give people other streamers shout-outs?
A lot?
Now, what's one of those people I shout out? Droopy.
Droopy!
How many times then do I go in Droopy's chat and Droopy gives me a shout-out? I'm like, no, we're not allowed to do shout-outs anymore.
All the time.
Yeah, because I criticize
You even told me
myself.
not to shout you out.
Well, you can't shout me out, okay?
I can.
Well, go ahead. Shout me out right now.
If you haven't, please follow AK, as he's a wonderful, sweet man.
I just typed in chat, click on my name, and try and give me a shout-out. It'll say it's unavailable.
Did you change that?
No. You can do it with the command, Droopy, but...
See, that's what I was about to do.
Yeah, no.
We have workarounds.
Do like the announcement shout-out where you click on the person's name. It's now possible.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing until now.
Yeah.
Is that because it's your channel?
Queen's smarter than she looks.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I thought Droopy would have figured that out before you. Not that you're dumb, But I just figured, Droopy is very observant with mod stuff.
Smarter than I look, huh? I think I'm smarter than I sound.
Yeah. See? But no, in all seriousness, so that's the end of that topic. But you should really believe in yourselves, trust yourselves, and be happy with yourselves. Even if you have
That's
fear
very
of
true.
yourself. And I promise it may have seemed like I was targeting you there, but I did not think of a single person up until the shout-out stuff with anything I said. The reason why it might seem like I was targeting you or hinting that I was talking directly to you instead of everyone was because it probably applies to you. We all have things that we don't like about ourselves. 99% of the people in the world have a financial problem. 93% of the people have an identity problem.
That makes sense. I
82
mean, people always want what other people have too, even if that person who has it doesn't think it's all that good.
82% of the people in the world don't like themselves because of how they feel others like them. So I promise I wasn't targeting anyone. It probably applies to you, and maybe you should realize you don't have to like those aspects of yourself, and I've said that a few times. But don't be afraid of those parts of yourself. It's okay to accept it. I said something as a joke to someone one time, and I've said it a few times, and it says you can't judge others. You should not judge others, but you could accept them for the disappointment they are. Now, I said that as a joke with some people, but it applies to you too. Don't judge yourself, just accept you for who you are. Droopy, I'm sure if you sat down, you could find many things you don't like about yourself. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
There's only one person currently that has ever come into my streams that is perfect.
Is it Frost?
Nope, then that's Dark Blue Dragon 777 because he supports the AK cult.
Okay, I can't deny. I can't say anything about Dragon.
Dragon is
I
amazing.
like that man
Dragon
a lot.
Dragon is amazing.
He's so nice. He's so funny.
He does voice effects in Phasmo, so it sounds like you're playing with Alvin from Alvin and the Jones.
I remember hearing them on a
Yeah,
stream.
I would
I
hate to
loved
hear
it.
that when someone's trying to do Spirit Box.
Dude, it's great. It's great.
I'll be right back. I gotta go check on something.
Yeah, well, we're going to be ending up soon, too, but I appreciate Frost.
Of
course.
toes. You know what, Droopy? I'm not a fan of my feet either. It's
Queen,
okay.
Since Frost is gone, is there any closing statement that you would like to give?
Hey, I just realized something. Have you talked about what you're afraid of?
That's true. That's a good point.
I don't have, like, a phobia, but I do get scared a lot. Like I said, I get jump scared actually quite often because my brain is everywhere. It's scatterbrain that I don't... It hits me harder because I'm not prepared for it at all.
Well, what are you afraid of?
Like a phobia? Nothing.
What's your greatest fear?
Getting jump scared, I guess.
Sure.
No, seriously, name a fear and I'll tell you if I'm afraid of it or not. And you know me decently.
I do know you decently, because I know for a fact that you are a softie who puts on a veneer of a tough guy.
That is
That's
true.
very true.
I also... if anyone clips this, they will be banned from my channel. I would like to repeat that again. If you clip this, what I'm about to say, I will ban you from this channel.
He's not being serious. He loves you all.
No, I will. But
No,
you know
he's a
what?
big softie.
What Frost said. Yeah, I'm talking to no, Droopy. I'm talking to you and JJ, as well as the two people I'm on the call with. But Frost is actually very right, and I'm not evil. I'm a very nice guy. I'm a very giving guy.
That's
I
very
wouldn't say
true.
that.
Oh,
Oh, Dragon, you're
gives-
wonderful.
In many different ways.
No, but yeah, name something that you think I'm afraid of. I love the water.
Being
I
alone.
love heights. Buddy, I meditate to be alone. I want to be alone.
Really?
Yeah, because,
So
when I'm alone, I have to deal with my own problems, and that makes me stronger.
let's think of it this way. If every human being on the face of the earth suddenly vanished except for you, would you be afraid?
No! I
Bullshit.
could do so many embarrassing things and not have a care in the world about it. You know, it'd be
I
the only thing
feel-
better than everyone in the entire world vanishing is if they were to all drop dead, because then I could try cannibalism too.
You know,
Ooh.
that whole concept is actually an episode of Twilight Zone.
Of course you know that. Yeah.
Your idea's been stolen.
Yeah, Droopy says it exactly right. Droopy's put, I told you you're not evil in the sense of evil person, but you're evil in the sense of you love torturing your friends. That last
Yes,
part was a
friend?
stretch, though. Shush! But, okay, yeah, so I'm not afraid of being alone. I'm not afraid of water, sharks, animals, spiders, heights, darkness, clowns, death.
Uh-huh.
But I do, And I'm not the only one like that. I know there's many people. I actually know many people that are afraid of that. Actually, one of my closest friends, he only has one fear.
Hmm.
And that's the fear of one day getting a fear. And I tried to tell him, that is a fear, so you already have one? And he's like, no, because what if I get, like, a serious fear? Like, what if one day I, walk out of an office building on the 13th floor and then I get paralyzed by heights? I'm like, what?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do a little storytelling time. Droopy, Dragon, JJ, Mimi. I would say Sewer, but Sewer's live. I think Taylor is still alive. What are some of the things that you guys are afraid of, if you don't mind sharing? Because we're all a big community here, and we're going to support you. How did I know that was going to be Droopy's answer?
Cotton wool. Every fear is a valid fear, though.
You know what? I want.
I have some really silly fears.
Yeah, in bones. Yeah, Droopy has a good point with that last one. He is afraid of bones. JJ, would you like to
Bones.
share? You don't have to. You don't feel pressured to share. No, I don't mind. Okay.
Oh. Buzzing bugs. I agree with that one. I throw up my karate chopping hands when I put the washing out and I hear someone buzzing near me.
Well, if you don't like the sounds of bones, you never want to hear Frost run. Because all he is skin and bones. Like, legit skin and bones. So you just hear the bones just... It's like a skeleton running in a movie, almost.
No. I sound like a skeleton from Minecraft.
Yes, exactly.
Oh no.
We're gonna get ready for a raid. Who do we want to raid? Oh, you know who we should raid because they offered me something?
Hmm.
We should raid Taylor's, and then all of you should put eat the sour stuff in chat. I'm gonna put
Oh
it so
yeah,
you guys...
he was waiting for that.
There, copy that, guys.
Hmm.
And when we raid Taylor, after JJ puts his stuff, we're gonna... Everyone needs to, like, spam that.
Dragon's making me laugh.
I sometimes imagine buzzing and just let myself... Yeah, copy... There, Dragon's got it. And we're gonna see if we can make him just eat one, just to eat one.
Hey, Ak.
Yeah?
Remember you brought up the fear of death just now, and it kind of reminded me of something interesting.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
Do you know about the artist David Bowie?
Like the actor,
The actor
songwriter?
musician?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know about his last album, Black Star?
No, I remember. I
It
really
was an
don't listen to that much English music anymore.
it's an album he had made a month before he had died. And it's an album where he basically is writing about how he's coming to terms with dying. So I think that you should actually give that a listen just so you can
DM me it
like
right now, so I don't
so
forget.
you can gain like yeah, so you can gain like a perspective as to how people come to terms with something so existentially terrifying as that.
No, yeah.
It's a great it's an interesting way of tackling just the concept of death itself and how someone is able to sort of rationalize it.
JJ, those are all very common ones too, and I completely understand that. Um, and here's what I am gonna say, because Frost just brought up a good point. I would say at one point in my life I was afraid of death, but after some stuff I no longer got afraid of death, and I became to accept it. And that brings up a good point that we didn't talk about, and that's you might not have any fears now, but you could have them, or you might have fears of something, but you might overcome them. You never know what the future holds. That's why you guys stay positive, so you can make it through what's currently going on to live into the future. Queen, any closing statements before we go torture tailors with sour stuff?
All my thoughts are like melding together in of everything that we've talked about, and my thoughts are being things are really scary. Like whether it be a fear of failure, anything at all, or even getting up in the morning can be like a big weight on people.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, just do things at your own pace and don't push yourself too hard. That's all I want to say.
Yeah. Frost.
What's up?
Any closing statements?
Uh, Tenacity and perseverance are the two traits you should always put forward when you're trying to tackle fear.
I agree with that. So there you guys have it. I know we got a little derailed and stuff with the cold stuff, and actually Dragon coming in. Dragon, I hope your friend Light Red Phoenix can join us next time. Next stream, we got 2 streams planned tomorrow. We got Phasmophobia with the lovely Queen, and then we got some DVD training with Tommy. On Friday, we also have a stream, and on Saturday, we're doing, oh no, he's dead? No, Light Red Phoenix. And then Saturday, we're doing Satisfactory with Frost. JJ, if you stop by, we might grab some of the slugs for you to eat. That's it for announcements, and I appreciate all of you guys. We're going to do the raid. Boop. Click the button. Let it load. Hello? All of you go say hi. Make him eat sour stuff. Remember, copy the message. It was spicy chicken. I like spicy chicken.
Spicy chicken is great.
Mm.
Habanero chicken is really good. There you guys go. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and I hope all of you have a great night. The raid timer's like frozen. Woo, go!
Everyone's trapped now forever. Oh, it went.
Oh my god, Classy was lurking.
A surprise.
Of course. Anyways, I will be right back.
Yeah, you have a good night. We're gonna end the call.
Alright, that's fine.
Peace.
Take care.
Queen, before
Bye. Oh,
before we go, you and me, I just want to
Yeah.
make sure that the time still works for you for tomorrow morning.
I'm back.
Yes.
So 6 p.m. for you?
Morning, everyone. How is everyone
That is
doing?
all good by me.
That's
What have I missed?
I
I
appreciate
am
it.
looking forward to it, and I cannot wait to have fun with you once more.
Yeah. I'm gonna go take a nice hot shower and take some meds. Because I still hurt really
Ooh.
bad from last night. I'm not sure
Aw.
if you were part of the stream still. But my back had like
Oh no, I
3
was.
spasms and all that, yeah.
Aw.
Okay, right.
So.
I've got to eat this hour still.
I hope you feel better, and I hope you have a good night.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep because of stuff. Because of pain. But I'm gonna meditate and take care of myself. And we'll spend the entire night stretching my back out and stuff. So it's for good reasons.
Okay.
Plus I might drink
As
water.
long as you feel better. Ooh.
So do we have a cult agreement here, by the way?
No.
No, I join, you join?
I'm not. Oh, wait, that kind of works though.
Good to hear, good to
Hmm.
hear. Who raided me in? Because,
I'm gonna have to sleep on it and think about it.
it was a weekend.
Well, just to let you know,
It was over.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
talking with Taylor too, because he's currently the only leader.
AK,
Oh, he's eating it.
very quickly. How many was it? 10,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure it was 10. Right. AK. How many?
That's mean.
For 1, 2. Oh, thank you so much for the
Okay.
follow.
No, but I'm gonna do a leaders redeem that only certain people can redeem. So Taylor would be one, but we do this. You'll get one too.
You have to convince me, by the way. I totally will do a thingy. If you join mine, I'll join yours,
Oh,
just
yeah,
because
absolutely.
it's more fun doing it together than
Oh
alone.
yeah, 100%. Especially because you can't be in a cult by yourself.
I was also just messing with you. No, you totally can.
Oh no, I know you were messing with me, and I was messing with you, messing with me. You thought I was serious, didn't you?
Yeah. I can't read people. I suck at it. The tism, man. The tism goes hard.
Yeah. Oh, my back just cracked. But I appreciate everything, Queen. Seriously.
No, I appreciate the things that you do. You put a lot of work and effort in there.
And I'm not sure if you caught me lying on stream
What did you lie about?
when I said that I wasn't calling anyone out.
Oh, you were calling someone out.
Yeah, did you notice I called myself out?
No.
Whether if you're, evil and want to make you're nice, whether if you're mean and you're helpful, even if there's different parts of you that you don't like, sometimes you gotta accept it. Whether if it's 1,
now I'm
2,
picking
9, or a million.
Damn, I did not pick up what you were putting down.
Droopy still hasn't
But
either,
that-
and I told Droopy, kind of it, about a week ago. I said, Droopy, there's a friend that's been helping me out. I'd like you to meet one day. They said, oh, great. And I said, why don't we all talk one day? And he goes, yeah. And then it was just me and him talking. I don't think he put 2 and 2 together. I fully accepted every part of me.
That's good, honestly.
And
I'm working on myself. I really like that podcast though, because I think about that stuff a lot.
well, it was actually because of you.
Because of me.
Yeah.
What did I do?
When you said that, there are things that you don't like about yourself and things that make you embarrassed and scared about yourself and blah, blah, blah. But you
Yeah.
just spend the rest of the stream laughing it off like it's nothing.
Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, like,
Realized maybe
someone's
I
gonna
should,
laugh, right?
Yeah, it made me realize maybe I should try, instead of casting out those things, inviting them in.
Aw.
So even though I'm not
Aw.
100% liking it, I'm giving it a shot still.
Aw.
And that's why I've
Okay.
actually been super nice to you lately, is because I would like to say thank you. And that's why I've been nice to you.
No, I would like to say thank you to you. You've been nothing but sweet.
I'm evil. Evil! Oh, shit! You wanna know how much of a douchebag I am? I had more people follow me, and I didn't thank them during stream. I've had 3 people follow me since last time I went live.
Oopsies.
I get more people following me when I'm not live than when I am live.
Oh wow, is that because of the shout outs?
No, it's because I had literally one person that followed me right after stream ended, and they were in my stream. It's because I don't bring up following me at all until like, and so when it ends, it gives you the option to follow when the stream ends.
Oh, and that's when it happens. Oh, that makes sense. I'm sure they're okay with it.
I just realized. Do you know what shirt
Yeah.
Taylor is wearing?
Wait. Oh, I gotta put
You're gonna
Tavis
love
down
this.
a little bit. Oh my god, it's Sleep Token! I need to listen more to the music, I forgot!
Okay, if I tell
Monty,
you
I-
something, you can't participate, or if you participate, you have to purposely get it wrong.
Oh, is the song thing a Sleep Token song?
I'm gonna flat out tell you the full story,
Okay.
but you can't guess anymore, unless you're gonna purposely
That's
guess
fine.
wrong for engagement.
I can do that. I'll put It's Time to Shit on the Company dime. Because we all know it's not that one.
So,
I'm tearing up.
English.
Tearing up.
The whole idea was because of B. B asked me if the song I made for Ghost was my real singing voice. And I said, actually it is, but then I voiced it over and then put it through a mixer to adjust the audio.
Ah.
And she said, why? And I go, because I hate my real singing voice. It's too deep.
Oh.
And she said, well, one
So-
day I'll hear you sing. And I said, oh yeah? What song would you make me sing? She said, obviously Sleep Token, the song that she was playing was Past Self by Sleep Token. So
Oh.
that's what I made the song.
Oh, no, I'm not guessing, don't worry.
And
Don't
the
worry, I
whole
won't
point
guess
was so Queen had a chance to guess. I mean, so B had
Aw.
a chance to guess, and